Good morning, fellow lean maniacs. I think half of every lean journey is just inspiration. And when you hang out in amazing lean communities, that inspiration is always around you, forcing you to do some of the things that you know you need to get done, like post more videos. So thank you, Philippe and Thomas, because you guys are killing me in the video department. You're making me realize that I'm batching all of this great information and not sharing it with the world fast enough. So I'm going to take a few minutes this morning and get caught up on all my videos. This one, I'm pretty tempted to call kids don't try this at home. But for all of you people with a finishing department, check out this one-piece flow scenario that we developed. This video should eliminate that fallacy that you have to sit around and wait for all of your parts to dry. Now this situation may or may not look familiar, but I included a bit of it because I wanted to demonstrate some of the things that batches force us to do. We can't emphasize enough how bad batches are, yet our brains can never let go of this batch mentality. I think part of the reason for that would be that the operation itself during a batch process is very fast. If you watch the sprayer, he's going like crazy. What happens though is everything around a batch is just consuming tons of time and tons of resources. Thank God we got two characters with a good sense of humor and allowed us to videotape them. Another issue with batches is all the processes in a batch are disconnected. We process one big pile, wait, then process it again, wait, then process it again. So power is in connecting your processes. Now, here we go. Take a look at what we've done. We've connected the whitewood sanding to the finishing department, knowing that that was the slowest process. We added a one-piece buffer before the booth and moved all the other processes right inside the spray booth, which I know sounds crazy, but here we go. We take that door out of the little window that we put and we spray our first coat of primer on it. While we're spraying, the other operator that you'll see in the booth right there is sanding, and he's just staying one door ahead of the guy spraying. We have a little signal right here that we're gonna zoom in on that tells the sander which one I'd like sanded next. We included enough of a buffer in each area that the dry time is essentially nothing. We're not waiting for any parts to dry. The parts are drying in their buffer. So once the buffers are all full, every, I think it was 4 minutes, we had a door coming out of the end finished. This process is a 4-coat finish process. There's 2 coats of primer, there's 1 coat of color paint, and 1 top coat. All the operators are busy. You'll notice that there is a lot of walking. Keep in mind, everybody, transportation is not the worst of the 8 deadly wastes. So sometimes we've got to trade a little bit of transportation in the beginning to develop a process to get rid of over-processing and overproduction. But once that process is dialed in, absolutely we'll work to get rid of the transportation. But don't let transportation force you into a batch. There's our first door off of the line, and one happy operator. As we put the last door on the rack for its final coat of drying, we grab another new door and bring it in the system. So for every door on the rack, a new one comes in the booth. Every 4 minutes, we get a finished door with 4 coats of finish.
I think it works, but like he said, you gotta beat the problems. We still have problems, but I think it's improving. We prove it. Just gotta keep working, like you said.
Yeah. Up in 2 days.
Tell you the truth, I thought you was crazy at first, you know, until you explained it to me and showed me that video, and then it all came together. I'm amazed at how much faster we can get it done. You know?
Cool. Would you go back to
No.
the old way? No?
No. Not when it comes to production efficiency, no.